Welcome everybody to the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina, home of the Gamecocks, who tonight will battle the second-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, who come in 13-1 in SEC play. The story is Brandon Miller. For much of the week, he has dominated the headlines. Brandon Miller, we know, will play. He will start for the Crimson Tide, the leading scorer and the leading freshman scorer in all of college basketball. They're #1 in the country in rebounding, nearly 45 rebounds a game. They can play fast, they can play slow.
Most important thing, Carolina cannot turn the basketball over. They've got to be selectively aggressive, and they've got to attack. Terrific play.
Nice feed by GG into Gray, and an and one.
Ball screen, draw two defenders. Why do you run a ball screen to draw two? And that's exactly what GG Jackson does. Drop coverage. Great job right there. Really nice job defensively, keeping the ball in front.
Sears dumps it down low, and there's Bediako on the finish. Two quick buckets for Bediako.
GG Jackson, the last few games, has started to understand how to play winning basketball. Extremely talented.
Brown draws the foul, plus the basket.
You know, Kentucky, think about how they're playing. They're down to about 7 guys, and they are playing at a high level right now.
And Miller left alone on a three, missed it. Here's Johnson, full throttle, rejected. Top floor by Miller.
Little 1-3-1 right here. Little 1-3-1 defense, good execution right here.
Nice pass. Beautiful feed by Burnett, and an and one for Nick Pringle.
Good play, bad play, good decision, bad decision. Really patient official.
Miller steps into a three. He is one of the best in the country at catch and shoot three.
You see Alabama switching that high ball screen instead of being in drop coverage with this lineup.
Jackson, fade and fire. Impressive shot that time by the freshman.
Good drop off right there off the high ball screen.
I think we were all excited about the matchup, but Aaliyah Boston was just too good for Carolina.
And LSU really didn't play a schedule that maybe prepared them to play a team as good as South Carolina.
Right. Strong take. Blocked by Brown. Here comes Michi on the push. Johnson, stop and go. Finds Gray on the slam. Some sloppy turnovers. 4 for 13 from the field. It has not been a tied effort thus far. Nice pass by Burnett inside. Bediako with a kiss off the glass and a bucket. He's got 7 early points. Jackson in the zone. Jackson feeling and firing that time on air ball. And then doesn't get back on defense. Alley-oop pass, and Miller on a two-hand flush.
Yeah, Brandon Miller, you've got to make him put it on the floor and arrive, and does a nice job of running the floor.
He was shooting 65% on unguarded threes. Miller takes it strong and drops the hammer. Oh my goodness.
And finish. Watch how he plays right into the body of the defender right there. Climbs the ladder.
I've had Brandon Miller 5 times this year. That is as strong a take. Here comes Wright. Back up top to GG.
Good decision right there to swing it.
2 to shoot. Davis going to have to fire. At the buzzer, knocks it down from downtown. They go 1-4. Miller sets up top. Instead, Bradley takes it, rejected by GG Jackson. Pinned it against the glass. It'll be out of bounds, but it will be Alabama ball.
Shot fake and crack the defender, but don't bring the ball away from the basket, all right? Shot blocker thinks block shot. You got to take it right to his nose. I think Alabama's going to extend their defense, try to turn the ball handler.
Michi going to shoot it from half court and hit it! Michi Johnson!
Well, check this out. I think there's no doubt about it right here. Plenty of time, plenty of range. Michi.
Wow.
Feeling it. Just like my man Crispy said, he's got to be more aggressive.
He was plenty aggressive on that one. From about 45 feet. Jackson leading all scorers, 16 points, tries a killer crossover, turned it over. Fellow freshman Miller on the steal. Miller with a two-hand flush. Good defense walling up by Alabama. Miller left alone. Miller knocks down the three.
Catch and shoot threes, man. And especially now with NIL. Come on now, stop it.
Brandon Miller,
stop it.
With some finger roll, 22 on the night. Miller absolutely feeling it. Draws a lot of attention. Pulls the trigger. Deep three. Miller putting on a display. 25 now for Brandon Miller. 10 straight points by the freshman. Brown muscling his way in. Blocked by Bediako. And then there's Gray on the follow. 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes for Carolina. Back up by 5. Quinterly on a blow-by. Takes it right on Sparkman. 5 ties, 5 lead changes. No team has led by more than 7 as Brown turns it over. Quinterly full throttle, leading the break and finding Sears on the layup. Bama back on top.
They basically took away the three-point shot, didn't overhelp, so they could still rebound the ball and forced the driver to be a scorer.
That time, Bediako says return to sender. Gigi.
They want to do 3 things. They want to get to the free throw line. They want to get to the paint. They want to shoot threes by getting to the paint. That's how they get those open threes. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Transition.
7-3 of the night for the Gamecocks, coming off a season high 15 in the win against LSU. Beautiful feed and a rejection by Gigi Jackson.
College basketball mimics the NBA, and the ability to take that thing off and get to the rim quicker by bringing it off the bounce with one hand.
Ooh, reversed by Michi Johnson.
His ability to get to the rim, read the defense, get that. Roles are starting to be defined. They're learning how to defend. They're learning how to understand how to play off of each other. Woo! Game for South Carolina down the stretch. That is a deep 3, but his ability to drive it opens up now his ability to knock down those deep 3s.
8 straight points for the young man whose career started off at Ohio State. Highly touted recruit. It did not work out well in Columbus. He has found a home in Columbia. He's on the pass here, and he'll get the assist to Zachary Davis.
And that's exactly what he brings to this team.
Yeah, that's the secret to finding him. Didn't get a lot of Power 5 offers, and there's Miller with a silencer. He's got 31 points. Smooth, quiet, quick release. Give Miller 33. Jackson rejected by Bediako. Bama, Miller can't leave him alone. Finally missed one. Offensive rebound, Clowney, and he kisses it home. Bama back up top by a point under a minute to play. With NBA countdown at 7. 1 for 2, back to a tie ball game.
An advantage situation they will. Here's the ball screen so high up it gives him a chance to turn the corner. Good job.
Right. Pull up from 17. Gamecocks on top by 2.
Here's the pin down for Miller right on the right-hand side of the screen. In the middle of the floor, they'll set a ball screen. Oh, that's a good play.
Miller takes it strong. Miller with the left off the window. Tie ball game. Team is led by more than 7 points. And how about the play by Brandon Miller?
That was a little pin down on the right-hand side. And notice they get the ball in the middle of the floor. He rejects that ball screen. You got shooters in the corner. You got to stay home. He has the ability to size and the length to finish with his left hand. Look at that job, stretching out and extending and getting to the front of the rim. Really nice job. Got him the ball in the middle of the floor. He can finish either way.
Jackson for the win. We're headed to overtime. Sears and Bradley playing catch up top. You've got Miller in the right corner at the bottom of your screen. And instead, it's going to be a blow by and an easy take to the basket by Bradley. Miller surveys, wants a ball screen, gets one from Bediako. Miller, beautiful, just gliding his way, and that is a new career high for Brandon Miller, 37 points tonight. If you're Gigi Jackson, would you be better suited taking that? Clowney on a 2-hand slam the other way. Again, you got Miller on the wing. Instead it'll be Clowney with 7 on the shot clock. Clowney takes it strong, rejected by Gray.
Got a mismatch with Sears on Gigi Jackson. He's got to get to the offensive glass.
Tough shot by Wright. He gets the bounce, the toilet bowl, and the flush. Wright on the wing, guarded by Burnett. Back to Michi. Michi on the drive, gets it to go. Miller guarded by Gigi, 2 of the most highly touted freshmen in the country this year. Miller with 3. Miller to the rim. Miller with the left hand.
Hard crossover, long stride, balance, extension, doesn't charge, chin on the rim, finish. And it's going to be about, when that ball goes through, it'll be about 1 second.
And the guy he's driving by, I mean, we've talked about the athleticism of G.G. Jackson, 6'9", quick twitch, but it was no match that time for Brandon Miller.
And great screen right there by Bediako. You see him going, Bediako seals that defender off just for a second to open up that driving lane. But you're watching a guy that's just really, really a special player.
It comes into Michi. This will be good if it goes. And it hits the rim and rattles off. Michi Johnson almost capped off a memorable night with what would have been a memorable shot in Gamecock history.
How they executed it. If I'm Nate Oates, this is a basketball team that's good enough to win a national championship with a player that is going to be probably the first college player selected in the NBA draft.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.